What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, ReadoptionAgency.com, 21 years selling on eBay. All right. Well, that's a bummer. Okay. All right. So, how was the weekend? How was your weekend? So, weekend was good for me. Everything was flowing, had sales all throughout the night on Saturday night. Kind of like a normal. So Friday, we only made it to $740. But from Thursday on, I've been going in the right direction. So that was good. Saturday did 914. And Sunday did 1,011. So, yeah, sales were rolling all day yesterday. And I did make a big change yesterday, which I'll talk about. But then overnight between 7 or 12, about 11:30 actually, 11:30 to 7 a.m., nothing came through. So I'm guessing they shut down and worked on the site again. And I got a feeling I'm going to be turned back off today. We'll see. Hope not, but we will see. See how it plays out. So we're at 10:10 a.m. I like to be 150 to 250 when everything's flowing all night and everything. I'm way above that. Even Sunday morning, I was over that. So, but this morning I'm at 161. So right at the low end, but at least we made it there. So, and those were all offers that were paid within the last hour. And then the last one came through at 9:30. So I haven't had a sale in about 40 minutes. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But so I did my 1-month trial run of free shipping on my lower dollar items. What I wanted to do was see if I could increase the amount of items to make it worth doing that. And big fail across the board. My sales still went down and my shipping costs went up. So had to end that right then, right there, quick. Ain't worth it for me to put free shipping on my lower items if it's not going to pick up the amount of items I'm selling. And because of all the eBay website issues, it did not pick up the volume of selling. So unfortunately, so nixed that, added shipping back on. What I decided to try this month for the next 30 days instead is to do buy 2, get 1 free on all my media. So CDs, cassettes of any value, because I was only running it on the free shipping stuff. And before that on the lower dollar stuff. So I decided to do it store-wide and see if that would pick up the, bulk orders and number of pieces and basically increase my dollar per order value, if you will. So we'll see if that does anything. I do have a few lots here, but those are from yesterday before I changed over, I believe. That one was, no, one was after I changed over. The vinyl was after I changed over. Buy 2, get 1 free on all vinyl. So I sold 6 pieces of vinyl under that. So we'll give that a run, see what happens, because it's just hard to do anything and expect any difference when from one day the site's on for you, the next day it's off. It's hard, like I've said before, to get any consistent results because of the constant up and downs of the site. I did start noticing late last night getting server errors again. And this was about, it was either 6 or 7 o'clock, one of the two. Started getting server errors. When I'm uploading items, it will lose an item. It'll say an item didn't load, and I save it to try to make sure I don't lose it. When that happens, if you go ahead and upload, you're going to lose the items that it says it can't load, because they're not going to upload and they're not going to be in your drafts. They're just going to be vanished. So never do that. If it says it cannot load items, if you're bulk uploading them, save it for later, go back and try it again. So that's what I had to do a couple of times yesterday in order to save my listings, because it would have poofed them into nothingness. So started having problems about 6 or 7 o'clock last night, and then it was shut down, it seemed, overnight for about 7 hours. So we'll see how the day rebounds and go from there. But so I just got, at least the sale came in, so that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. So we're at 170 now, so boom. So my goal is to get my average per item back up, because since I done the free shipping, I dropped from like 15 plus down to like 11 or so. And like I said, my shipping cost went up, but my volume didn't go up. So free shipping again. Tried it years ago, knew it wasn't worth it then when I tried it for a year. So I tried it for 30 days and still not worth it in my eyes. But like I said, it's hard to get good, consistent data on a website that's not 100% functional. So we're back. So if something sells at $5.99 or less, everything's back to charged shipping. So now I got to wrestle again with the whole, how do I get the info out that I'm only charging $3.99 unlimited media items you buy. So that's why I decided to buy the 2 get 1 on everything. Maybe that will entice people to add 2 items into their cart, and 3, and see that there's only 1 shipping cost. So I had an email this morning. Do you combine shipping on media? So of course I had to tell them. And I got the posters in my store, but there's no way, most people don't see your store nowadays. Most people don't see the descriptions nowadays. So I'm wondering if it would be, if I could put in the, maybe a 3rd picture in each listing, put the JPEG of 1 price unlimited media mail. I don't know. I see other people do it, but I don't know if I really want to do that. And I don't even know if you're supposed to do that. So got to find another way to get that word out there somehow. And I know some people put that kind of stuff in their title. So maybe I come up with some little thing to put in my title of each CD, but then that takes time. So I don't know. I got to decide, try to figure it out. Because I think that will increase sales over time too, with those, a lot of the lower dollar stuff. So traffic wise was up for me, which normally when things are up, my sales were down, but now my impressions went up. Friday, they were 1.6 million with 59 items sold. Saturday was 1.75 million with 77 items sold. And then yesterday was almost 1.8 million impressions with 81 items sold. So we keep a track on now and see what happens. So I expect the volume to go down a little when the site's not working properly. But hopefully it'll stay pretty steady. Because I did, before free shipping, I mean, I was still doing, 70, 80 items a day when the site was working properly. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Before we get into shipping, I'm running a little late. I laid in bed a little bit longer because my sinuses are bothering me again. So, kind of took the weekend off from videos. Couldn't make myself go out to any yard sales Saturday. I'm like, I don't really feel like it, so I didn't go. Let's see here. Where are you finding the times that your items are selling? I can see days, but time of day. my email box. So I get the notifications when an item sells. It goes to my Hotmail and it goes into a folder. So that's how I can tell how many I sell per hour. A positive out of all this, at least they are doing this during summer slowdown time and not Q4. When they do, well, the problem is they've been doing this for 2 years. So that's where the problem lies. All right, well, let's get into shipping because I got to get things a moving here. So Adrian did shipping over the weekend for me while I listed. So let's see what we got here. Oh, man. Having a rough, quiet day this week. Well, yesterday mostly, but I just couldn't get myself to do anything Saturday. So I just was listing all day. Stayed in the house. Didn't even go out and enjoy the weather. Just kind of bumming it, as you can tell. Haven't done nothing. Strangly. Froggy. Haven't done much of anything. But yeah, it kind of stinks on the free shipping fail. I was hoping that would really pick up the volume. I was hoping. Got to order supplies today too. Come on, Stamps. Get your thing moving. Well, I guess I'll look for another question while that's doing that. Going on 24 hours of brownout. Yesterday was horrible. A lot of these are just comments on my community thing. 18-hour blackout. This is going back to like Friday stuff, so since I didn't post anything over the weekend. All right, here we are. Age. Okay. First up, we've got, are you ready for a CD light? Yeah. So we got 6 CDs. Oh, these were after I changed it back too. So started charging shipping. So these came after too. So we got 6 CDs that sold for $22.50 plus shipping. And that was the $3.99. Okay, so we got Goo Goo Dolls Greatest Hits. My out of fronts down here. Got some upstairs. There we go. Oh, that one's a broken one too. That one's broke. Why is he saving these broken ones? Well, crap, that one's broke too. That one's broke. That one's broke. I'm going to have to go upstairs and grab those other ones. That one's broke. That one's broke. I'm going to have to go upstairs. go. This thing's broke too. That's what it is. Boy, I'm just not feeling it today. I'm like all out of whack and sync. All right, let's go with this. Gotta get the flow going. I just don't have no flow this weekend at all. Of course, another one. So, Mortella's Forest CD, Dylan Fence, SRH Presents. Bottom of this one. Wax. And Lit. Headed to Hogstown, Maryland. I know there's got to be smaller ones than this. I'm just not feeling it today. You're gonna have to deal with me as I find my mojo, find my go-go. Or I could come on here and put on a fake. Woohoo! Let's go! No, I can't. Can't do that. Takes too much energy to fake anything. I saved my energy for good stuff. All right. Next up, we got another. Are you ready for a vinyl light? Small vinyl light. We got two 45s. Martin Denny CD, or 45s. And both together sold for $12.60. I was hoping to kind of be out of my little funk today. Baby girl! You gotta go pee-pee? Let me go open the door for her. You gotta go pee-pee? You gotta go pee-pee? All right. appreciate you guys watching these videos when I'm just in a funk, you know, not just watching them when all is super glory or all is totally bad, you know. Just in a funk. That one. All right, next up we got another. Are you ready for a cassette light? We got Tom Petty, Tom Petty, Tom Petty, a couple of Huey Lewis and the News, and a Journey. All for $27.73. Headed to Rapid City, South Dakota. I need a sponge. I think this one had a message, didn't it? Are you ready for a cassette light? Obviously a viewer here, so thank you. Thank you, John. Great music at great prices. Memory Lane, here I come. Keep making the great content on YouTube, James. Also, I know you have a cassette of the Power Station in one of the A bins, but I can't find it in your store. If you list it, I will come by it. Do you remember which A bin it was or the particular area of the number? I can look for it. I got to start going through that stuff now. I'm probably starting at A's again because I pull them out. Pull out anything that was delisted somehow, some way, or I did over time. Pull it out, relist that stuff, and refill the drawer with all listed stuff. So I think I'm getting ready to start back over on the A's today. But if you could let me know about what A it is, I can pull it out and get it listed for you. So appreciate the order. And use the $3.99 shipping for unlimited media mail. Got to find a better way to promote that. Glued. And I gotta glue 2 of your sponges back on. This one's there, it's just loose. This one's missing. Now, I'm going to have to change up the day, like, somehow, because, like, yesterday, you know, I had music playing all day, Spotify on random in my playlists. And yesterday I'm listening to music and I'm thinking, playlists have kind of like ruined the whole album experience for me. Like I have a hard time listening to an album all the way through nowadays because I keep hearing the same voice or the same tones and stuff, you know? So I'm like, it gets old real quick for me. So I think today maybe I'll go and do whole albums all day. I'll just switch it up. I gotta switch something up because I'm just, I don't know. Maybe I need to actually not worry about Courtney today and go out and bike ride. I just don't want to leave her here by herself. Because she's definitely not the same. She's just not as outgoing now. When the neighbor dogs would bark, they would go run into the fence and try digging underneath to, you know, get to them. She hasn't done that once since Fern's been gone. I put together yesterday or the day before that I realized Courtney's the one dog who's went through the most change in the house. Like when we got her, we had Jenny and Amy, they both passed. My dad was here, he's gone, and Vern. So she's gone through 4 different lives vanishing. I'm not sure how, if and how dogs grieve or how they react to that kind of thing. So, with just Vern vanishing, like she don't know why. Weekend was good for one thing, because I'm glad sales were good. Because like I've said before, I'm just tired. Tired of thinking, and I'm just, you know, just want life to go smooth from here on out, you know. Just tired of dealing with bumps in the road, and at least for a while. Another lot headed to Sunland, California. We've got a vinyl lot. So we got David Sanborn, 12-inch. We got Rita Coolidge, Love Me Again. We got Fifth Dimension vinyl. And we got Crosby and Nash. And we've got We're in It Together in a Dancing Mood. And Barbra Streisand. All together sold for $26. And one shipping price. I have been getting a decent amount listed. I kind of redefined the way I was doing it again. The way I was listing. Because I started making this change toward this direction, and then I kind of went away from it because of my drafts. But now, when I got rid of the low dollar for the free shipping, I decided to put them all in the same category. So I don't have low shipping, or, hold on. So my low dollar stuff's not in separate folders. I had the 555. I put the CDs with the CDs, cassettes with the cassettes. So now it's easier for me to mock up a draft. It's quicker for me. So like if I have a stack of CDs, I don't have to separate them into 2 different stacks. So I went back with just mocking up drafts. Basically just type in the title and click in the easy specifics real quick, and then hit save. Then I go back then I go in and, you know, and then I put them on my shelves, and then, you know, I might do 100 CDs, and a stack of hats, a stack of clothes, and then depending on what I feel like taking pictures for, I can grab that stack, take the pictures for it, and then I go in and do the price lookup to see what to price it at. So it's an extra step, but it actually makes it feel like it goes smoother for me and quicker. Like yesterday, I got 140 items listed, and created drafts for, I don't even know how many more. So I'm starting to push that envelope to see if the drafts are fixed. Being I know they made the change where it says 75 days it ends or whatever. So hopefully I can list up to 5,000 again on drafts. So I'm going to start pushing that number higher and higher. I've been keeping it around 250 this weekend. So now I'm going to start pushing it past that to see. See if it's broken or not still. So hopefully it's not, and I can draft thousands of drafts. And then that means if I can do that, then my listings are going to go even higher per day. I can do 250 probably without even blinking an eye. So we'll see. Another lot. Are you ready for a visor lot? And you could tell the site was working properly this weekend because Saturday night I put up a stack of visors. And then Sunday, I probably had 7, 8, 10 visors sell. So that was, and it wasn't all the ones I just put up, but when eBay's working, that's what happens. If you feel like you put up a bunch of cassettes, then a bunch of cassettes sell, a bunch of visors, and something as distinct as a visor stuck out to me because I usually don't sell a lot of visors, especially not that many in a row to different people. I mean, here's another one sitting here. So. And then most of them are already shipped. What's up, baby girl? So it's good to see everything kind of working properly this weekend. These sold for $19.60. Headed to Stanford, Wisconsin. Her belly's been messed up too ever since Vern's been gone. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to, I guess, order some different dog food and start changing her over to a new dog food. See if that helps. Maybe something more senior related so it's easier on her stomach maybe. So I'll do that. Right, baby girl. See if that helps. I bought a new shirt Thursday or whatever, Gas Monkey, because they do that which, man, they got to be raking in the money. I love the thought of doing it the way that is being done. I thought I had this on age, I guess not. Because for everything you buy, you get points to win a new car and stuff like that, or win the last one I think was like $1 million or something like that. So he's got to be raking in the money selling merch for the stuff he's giving away for selling the merch. And that kind of started with the Diesel Brothers, the way they ran their stuff, but then they kind of got away from that, I think. But since Richard Rawlings been doing it, I'm like, I'll go ahead and buy a shirt and see if I can win a new car. Why not? Why not? If not, it's something I can wear on video. Because I do watch his videos. That's one video I do watch when new ones come out, is watching him and Dennis Collins, watch their videos. So we got the Indy 500 visor. Sold for $9, headed to Reno, Nevada. Let me grab a bigger box for that so I don't bend. I usually watch those videos when I'm eating lunch. Let me go upstairs and close this door real quick since she's in. Alrighty. Remember to order tape today too. 6/8. Tape and boxes. I kind of like the new way I'm doing the drafts and stuff now, because I feel like I can list a lot more during the day in a shorter time period. So I got more time to actually start organizing the boxes again. So taking them upstairs, pulling out what's been delisted and what have you. Alrighty. Perez Prado 45. Sold for $5.55. Headed to San Diego, California. And I think I need to order the boxes for these two. I think that's getting low. I guess I'll do a big order today. But that free shipping thing's kind of put me behind again. Since I was already being down for the month because of eBay anyway, doing that set me back a little bit more. I'm like, so gotta make sure I start going in the right direction. Definitely don't want to go backwards. That's what you gotta, you know, when you're doing little low dollar stuff, I mean, you have to do volume to really make it matter. So going to San Diego. So gotta get the monies flipped back in the right direction. Next up, we got Chicago Bulls, a little mini pennant. Sold for $7, headed to Creston, Illinois. That's what kind of stinks about, like, I can't take her for a walk because she only makes it about a half a block and then she has to stop because of her legs. I'm afraid to put her in the car because she always wants to stand up and then she's trying to balance herself. So it's like, oh, what do I do? And so I don't want to leave her by herself. All right, next up we got this overlarge book. Learn gun safety. This is what they should teach every kid, so you don't have accidental problems. So this sold for $6, headed to Castroville, Texas. I don't know if this will fit in a 7. Really fits into 7. I think it's gonna be a little bit too small. Man, bummer. Maybe if I go that side first. This side second. Nope. Just a tad bit. Tad bit off. two of these together and just do it like that. Instead of just using a box, flat box. Yeah. Like that. And take another one. And do that one like that, maybe? Let's see. Probably easier just to get a flat box and throw it in than doing this. Let me see. I got a flat. I'll do that one last. I'll just get a box that's not built and throw it in there. Probably 10 by 16 by 4 maybe. All right, Courageous DVD. Sealed, sold for $4.20. Headed to Reedsport, Oregon. So it's good to see at least my low dollar stuff still selling, even though I had to put the shipping back on. We're still at 170. We haven't sold nothing since that last one. All right. These paid separate, but they're going to the same person. Yes, same address. Rick Ashley and Starship. This one should be fine because it's clear. Rick Ashley sold for $4.20. Whoops. And Starship sold for $5.40. Going to Akron, Ohio. So we'll do the Rick Ashley. And we'll add it to Starship. Ashley. Starship. Whoops, put in the wrong one. Right. 20 great hits on 8-track. Sold for $9. Headed to Arlington, Virginia. Let's see. It was loud, didn't it? We got another. I wonder if they were like the last person, if it would, wonder if checkout's not letting people combine again all of a sudden this morning. Because the one I just shipped was from paid just this morning. These just paid just this morning. So Paul Anka and Cat Stevens, but they paid separately. One sold for $5.60. The other sold for $4. Going to Arlington, Virginia. So, huh. All right, we'll do Paul Anka. 8-3. I think I got a couple of True Gather orders too I need to get out this morning. debating on when I start pulling boxes back up, if I start cross-listing what's in the boxes or not. If I should start now or hold off a little bit longer. We got the Muni. Sold for $8, staying in the area, St. Louis. The Muni is a place where they put plays on and stuff. Broadway plays, musicals and stuff like that. An little outdoor venue in Forest Park. Never been there. I drove by it, but never been there. Drove by it years ago. I'm gonna get that big book put out and then get these 2 True Gatherers. So I got everything that needs to be done today done. This one looks perfect. Perfecto mundo. Well, I thought it was. There we go. Perfect. Perfecto mundo. Boo 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 boo. Get down in there. Definitely gotta order a new tape. This tape just wants to roll off the roll. Okay. What are we doing moving this trash around, dude? Alright, that should be good enough. It's just a book. 131. Media mail. Alright, True Gather. Put a couple more pieces of tape on the end here. There we go. All right, black, white, striped women's visor. A True Gather. Go to ended or unsold, I should say. And eBay's just quiet this morning, ain't it? I do got an offer on a hat, North Face hat. Sorry, I don't really have much. Just nothing's in my head today. It's kind of like yesterday. Or I can't find what's in my head to make it just start rolling. Just kind of in no man's land. All right, this is in T112. Let me go grab this. T112. All right, we got the visor. So for $9, headed to Monroe, Washington. Stay on. Stay on there. Find a nice way to fold this. There we go. Okay. Man. Definitely need to find my oomph before the next video. Good Lord. I'm boring myself. Boring myself. See, any other day I wouldn't even make the video. I would have just left the camera off. Feeling like this. But now I use you guys as my therapist, I guess you could say. Talking whatever comes in my head. I know somebody's at least listening, hopefully. Maybe. Kinda. Because most of my stuff just stays with me. Next up, we got a Mickey Mouse visor. Look at this, another visor. Wow. That's crazy. Sold for $9, headed to Florida. So I probably sold a good 12 visors this weekend. Since I put some up Saturday. And that one's in CT37. Thank you. This is a cool one. Is this it? Yeah. Cool mini bow visor. And that is headed to Victoria. And I did not put the barcode in. Curious to see what else I do wrong today. Definitely not firing on all cylinders. Like yesterday, I tried to make a joke on Facebook, and like I've always said, like anything from here when it comes out my mouth or the hands is always kind of jumbled. And whoops. And before I could even proofread, because I always have to proofread whatever I type, because I will just do simple errors consistently. Like yesterday was where. Instead of typing W-E-A-R, I typed W-E-R-E. And then when I would go back and I would proofread it, I would catch it and change it, right? But before I could even go back and proofread, somebody got on there and tried to correct me and laughed at me. And I'm like, you know what? I just deleted it. I'm like, God, I mean, before I even get... So that's the kind of mood I was in yesterday, kind of in today too. Like, whatever. I ain't messing with you. I tried to make a joke to get myself out of it, and it just knocked me back in. And I'm like, yeah, forget it. I tried. I'll just live in this headspace for a little bit longer. I tried to get out. Any other time I would have just said something like, Dad, you didn't give me time to proofread, and LOL. But just in those, just kind of, don't feel like interacting with anybody, you know. That's why I'm making myself record this video. In hopes that it'll change that feeling today. Oh, crap. Damn it. Okay, that's on first class. Wait, no. Medium mail. So I just lost $4. It was on medium mail. Like I said, mistakes are going to be made today. Go back and redo that one. Shipped. All right, go back and fix this one. Waste of $4. Stop moving. Try again. Let's do this again. Did it change? 526, yes it did. Cool. Cool beans, bro. We do got some other stuff here I can show you real quick. We got the Texas Tech hat, sold for $6. We've got some of women's Adidas, sold for $12.50. Got a Fenton Fire Department shirt, sold for $6. We got a repeat buyer coming back for more Dairy Queen pens. Spam. All three sold for $27. And got some Capri Gap pants. Sold for $9. Alright. That's all. Sorry for this video. I'm forcing myself to make it and put it out there, even though I'm not in the best of headspace. So thanks everybody if you're still around, and I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you and see you on the next video. Later.